Students, in this video we are going to solve some question related to percent and percentage. The question is, in an election between two candidates, one candidate secured 47% of the vote polled and lost by election by 12,366 votes. You have to find the total votes polled and the vote secured by the winning candidate. Now here you can see in the question that the candidate got 47% and he lost the election by this much of the votes. Now we will consider the vote polled as 100% and then we will find the percent vote secured by winning candidate, which is equal to 100 minus 47 equal to 53%. Now we will just define the difference between 53 and 47, which is equal to 6%, and by this much percent only this candidate lost, which is given in number as, so it will be equal to 6% value is this much, so 1% value will be 100 by 6. So we will cancel this, so here we will get 6 1. So this will be, this is the total vote polled. This is the total vote polled. So total votes polled. Now you have to find the vote secured by, you have to find the votes which is secured by the winning candidate. Now winning candidate will be securing the vote from the total number of votes polled, so it will be, winning candidate will get of 53%, and you have to solve this value. When you will multiply this by 53, it will be equal to this much, 10,900. It will be 1,09,233. So this is how we are going to solve this question. Now next question is, in an examination the pass mark is 40% and the candidate gets 65 marks and fails by 3. Find the maximum marks. Now student, this question is also very interesting and good question. Now we always know that we have to find the, we always find the percent from 100% in an examination. So you will just find this 40% from maximum marks. So this will be, the candidate, the pass marks was 40 and the candidate got 65 marks, but he was failing by 3 marks. But suppose if I just give 3 marks to this candidate which was failing, so he will pass. If he will get 68 marks, he will pass, which is in percent is 40%. That is, if he get 40% marks or if he get 68 marks, he will pass. If he get 40% marks, he will pass, and if he gets 68 marks, he will pass. So you have to find the maximum marks. So this is 68 into 100 upon 40. This is 40% of maximum marks equal to 68 marks. So you will find here 2 2s and 2 5s, 2 1s and 2 3s, 2 4s. So this will be equal to 170 marks. So from 170 he got 68 marks, which was 40% of the total marks. So this is how we are going to solve this question. Next question is, in an objective type paper of 150 questions, John got 80% correct answers and Mohan got 64% correct answers. You have to find how many correct answers did each person get, and you have to find the percent, what percent is Mohan correct answer to that of John's correct answer. So let's solve this question also. So total question was 150 and John gave 80% correct answer. So number of correct answer for John is equal to 150 into 80%. It will be 80% of 150. So this you will cancel out. This is 0 0 cancel, and this is 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, and 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15. This is 120. So 120 was correct answer for John. Now for Mohan, you have to find the correct answer for Mohan. So it will be 150 of Mohan percent was 64%. So it will be 2 3s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. So 96 answers were correct for Mohan, and for John it is 120 answers. So you have to find what percent of marks correct of Mohan to that of John. So this was the first part. Now second part, how you will solve the second part? It will be 96 upon 120 into 100, because you have to find percent. So it will be it is 80%. This is how we are going to do this question. You can just have a look to this question. Next question is, saying that a man bought certain number of oranges, out of which 13% were found rotten. He gave 75% of the remaining in charity and still has 522 oranges left. You have to find the total number of oranges. So what you will do in this question? Let's solve. So let the orange be 100%. So 13% rotten oranges was 13%. So left orange equal to 100 minus 13. So it will be equal to 87. 7%. Now from this 87%, he gave 75% to charity. Now you have to find the left orange. So left orange is 87 by 4. Now this 87 by 4, the value of this 87 by 4 is 522. Value of 1 will be, value of 100 will be, because you have to find for 100% orange. Which will be equal to, this is the way we are going to solve this question. The next question is, saying, you can see question number 4. It is saying that in a combined test in math and chemistry, 84% candidate passed in maths and 76% in chemistry. 8% failed in both. You have to find percent of failed candidates, and if 340 candidate passed in the test, then how many candidates had appeared in the test. Okay, let's solve this question number 4. Now student, in the question it is given as, now pass candidate in maths pass candidate is equal to 84%. This was the percentage given for the maths student who are passed in maths. Now 76% student passed in chemistry. Passed candidate is equal to 76%. Now in 8% are failed in both the subject. Now first of all, what we will do in this question, that we will find we will just let the marks be 100%. We will just let the marks as 100%. So this was passed in maths and this percent was passed in chemistry. So if we will subtract this from 100, we will find percent failed in maths. So person failed in maths is 100 minus 84, which is equal to 16%, and percent failed in chemistry equal to 100 minus 76, which is equal to 24%, and failed in both the subject is, which is given in the subject that both which is given in the question, it is given in the question that 8% are failed in both of the subject, that is maths and chemistry. 8% of students are failed. So total failed student is, total failed students is 24 plus 16 plus 8, which is equal to student. Instead of just finding the total, instead of finding the total candidates failed, you have to first find the percent of candidate which are failed only in maths. So percent failed, student failed only, percent failed only in maths equal to 16% minus 8%, which is equal to 8%. Person failed only in chemistry, failed only in chemistry is equals to 24% minus 8%, because 8% are failed in both the subjects. So it will be equal to 16%. 24 minus 8 is 16. Then total failed student will be equal to total failed students will be equal to 8 plus 16 plus 8. 8 was failed only in maths, 16 was failed only in chemistry, and 8% failed in both the subjects. So it will be 8 plus 8, 16 plus 16 is 32%. This is all in percent. Now next you have to find the 3134 candidate passed in the test. Then how many candidate has appeared in the test? So passed candidate will be, percent of passed candidate will be equal to 100% minus 32%, which is equal to 100 minus 32 is 68%. Now 68% student have passed, and you have to find that how many candidates had appeared in the test. So you will find 68% of you will find the 68% of passed candidate. So you will find 364 passed the test. So 68% equation will be equal to 340. So 1% will be sorry students, it will be 340 into 100 upon 68. Two threes and two fours are you just cancel this one. 2 5s are 10 and 2 zeros are 0. Then you will cancel 34 ones are 34 and 34 tens are. So this will be 5 total 500. So 500 candidates had appeared in the test. So this is how we are going to solve this question. As you can see this question again. In maths, passed candidate given as 84, in chemistry 76. We have let the marks as 100%. So failed in maths is 16 and failed in chemistry is 24. But student, you have to find the number of people or percent of people failed only in maths. So only in maths is 8% because 8% student has been failed in both the subject, and in maths 16% are failed. So failed only in maths will be 8% and only in chemistry is 16%. And then after you will find total number of failed students, which is 32%, and from 100% you will find the passed candidate, and then after you will equal this value because 68% is equal to 340, and for 1% it will be equal to, just cancel this, which is equals to 500. So these was the question of percent and percentage of type 1 which we have solved. Now in the next video we will solve the type 2 part of question, which will contain increase percent and decrease percent.